So the last couple days we have focused on finding x-intercepts, so today we're going to focus on finding the y-intercepts. Now the y-intercepts are pretty easy to do, no matter whether it's in standard vertex or intercept form. For y-intercepts, all you need to do is substitute in zero for x, because we know all y-intercepts are as the form 0, comma, some y value. So if we look at this first value, if we find f of 0, we have 2 times 0 squared plus 3 times 0 minus 8. Well, that's negative 8. So our y-intercept is 0, negative 8. If we do that for the next one, the same thing. What is f of 0? We have 3 times 0 minus 4 squared plus 2. Well, let's see, this is negative 4 squared, so 3 times 16 plus 2. So 48, so we have 50. So our y-coordinate is 0, 50. And then this last one here, substituting in 0 again for x, we'd have negative 3 times 0 minus 4 times 0 plus 5. So we have negative 3 times negative 4 times 5. So we have 60. So our coordinate is 0, 60. What takes a little bit more time is finding the vertex here. So in standard form, our x-coordinate of the vertex is the opposite of b over 2a. So here we'd have the opposite of 3 over 2 times 2. So we have negative 3/4. And then to find our y value, we have to substitute it in. So it's f of negative 3/4. So we have 2 times negative 3/4 squared minus 3 times negative 3/4 minus 8. And if we use a calculator, we should get negative 9.125. So our coordinate is negative 3/4, or you could say negative 0.75 and negative 9.125. The vertex for when it's in vertex form is super easy. It's just the h and the k, because this gives us our vertex right there. So since it's negative 4, it's going to be positive 4, and 2 is our vertex. Intercept form. Well, when you think about intercept form, our intercepts are at 4 and negative 5. So where is our vertex? So if we were to graph this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we know it looks something like that, well, our vertex has to be halfway in the middle. So the x of our vertex would be 4 plus negative 5 divided by 2. So it's negative 1/2. And then to get that y value, we plug it in. So we have f of negative 1/2. So negative 3 times negative half minus 4 times negative half plus 5. And if we plug that in, we get negative 60.75. So our vertex is negative 1/2 and negative 60.75. Now let's just say that I gave you this problem. We'll use one that we already did. So y equals 3x minus 4 squared plus 2. And I asked you to find the axis of symmetry and periods of increase and decrease. Well, we know this vertex, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. We know it's down here. So we know it looks something like that. So that axis of symmetry is at that x-coordinate. So it's at x equals 4. And then the periods of increase and decrease, well, it's increasing right here. So it's increasing from 4 to infinity. And then where is it decreasing? Well, again, we always use our x values, so from negative infinity to 4.